Okay, so lying with the palms turned up, eyes closed. So take a few breaths with the eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, head resting, belly soft. And as you focus here on your breathing, maybe set a little bit of an intention. A good time of year, we're at that sort of halfway mark. We're also coming up to a significant cosmic and astrological shift called the Lion's Gate. And these are all really good times, just the fact that we're halfway through the year and all these other bits and pieces to give us an opportunity to set our intentions, to reassess every now and then where we're at, where life and things are going in the direction we want. And sometimes it's where we need to go that feels right for us, what we're getting out of it. So let's take an inhale and just take that big yawny stretch. And try and bring some inspiration into your practice today. Stretch one side long, so your right arm reaches back, your right leg reaches down, your left arm reaches, left leg. Just do that sort of alternating side. So right arm, right leg lengthens, left arm, left leg lengthens. Couple like that, big reaches. And then both arms and legs, big, big, big stretches. Lengthen away. And then bring your knees into the chest. And just hold on to the knees for a second. Maybe do a little bit of side to side rocking here. We'll do a little bit of that rocking side to side. Doing some circles. Maybe in the other direction. All right. So bring your nose up towards the knees here. Get that little bit of a breath out. Take your head down, arms out wide. Keep the knees together. We're going side to side. So just loosening off the back a little bit and starting to engage the core. You can turn your head in the opposite direction of the legs. The next time you go over towards the left with both legs, just let them go all the way to the ground. Turn your head in the opposite direction and just do a nice wake up stretch, little twist here. Stay there and open your hand, the hand you're looking at, and stretch it away further, like you're trying to reach something. And then try and slide your knees a little closer together. We'll press into the floor with the arms and go the other way. And turn the head in the opposite direction, again stretching away through the fingers. Slide the knees towards each other. Stay there. It's actually quite an active stretch this morning. Come back to center, place the feet on the ground. Now take your arms back and then tilt the pelvis, lift the hips and come up into a bridge. So your arms are behind, you're squeezing, lifting up into a bridge. Now keep your arms there as you roll down through the spine and then bring your knees in, nose up towards the knees and breathe out. So grab your knees, nose to the knees, breathing out. Bring your feet down, reach your arms behind, tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, come up nice and high. Open up the front of the body. And then roll down through the spine. Bring the knees in and bring your nose to the knees. Do it again. Feet down, reach back. Tilt the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Roll roll it down. Bring the knees into the chest and nose to the knees. Okay, let's do that one more time. Feet down, arms reach back, tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, squeeze, open up. Roll it down, bring the knees into the chest and bring the nose up towards the knees. And then bring the legs down, reach down through both legs. Just have them resting on the floor. And bring the arms down alongside the body. Take one big breath in here. Breathe out through the mouth. Relax. Now take your focus deep into the deep core muscles and pull up lightly through the pelvic floor and draw it through the deep abdominal muscles. Let's raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now keep that leg straight and just start to lower the leg towards the floor, keeping it just above the floor, and then raise that leg back up. If you like, you can tuck your thumbs in underneath your bottom a little bit. You really want to keep the pelvis tilted so the lower back flat. So again, exhale as you lower the leg away. Inhale as we go back up. Exhale as we extend and lower the leg away. Inhale back up. Two more. One more time. Now we're going to take the leg all the way down and hold it here. So let's go left leg up and lower the leg away, core engaging. Bring it back up, breathing in. Strong and lengthening out through the leg, ribs and belly in. Inhale up, exhale. We're just starting to feel a little bit of activation of the core. Two more like this. One more. We come all the way down. Rest the legs to the floor. Let's stretch back with both arms. Now raise your right leg up and then grab your leg. Bring your nose towards the knee. So squeeze out. Hold it for a second. You're getting that hamstring stretch. Then lower the leg down. Reach back with both arms. Bring the other leg up and bring your nose towards the knee. Feel that stretch. Inhale, reaching back. Other leg up, exhale, nose towards the knee. Inhale, stretching back. Exhale, other leg up, nose towards the knee. Inhale, stretching back. One more each side. Exhale, coming up. Stretch long, breathe in. Last one, breathing out. And then reach back again. All right, let's take both arms out wide. And take your right leg to the ceiling. Straight leg to the ceiling. I'm going to take that leg over towards the left hand. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, go out towards the right hand. Inhale up and then exhale, take it across. Shoulders stay on the ground, twisting. Okay, let's do one more of each. As you come back from that right hand, bring the leg down to the ground. All right, so let's take the left leg up, take it over towards the right hand. Inhale and out towards the left hand. And again. Okay, one more coming back from that left leg, left side, sorry, and then bring it down. Okay, let's bring the legs back in, so feet on the ground. And then lift the feet off the ground, bring your hands to your knees. Separate the knees, reach down through and see if you can grab your ankles or the insteps of your feet. And we're going into happy baby pose. You might do a little bit of rocking here. All right, now release that slowly. Bring the legs back together. Now hold on to the knees. Bring your nose to the knees and rock up to a sitting position. In that sitting position, come to a butterfly. Bring the feet in nice and close. Hold on to the toes or the ankles. You can do a little bit of a bob up and down here with the knees. And then just slowly let that bobbing up and down stop. And just gently lean forward. You can use your elbows to press down and look towards the toes. You can tuck the chin in a bit more. Close your eyes for a few moments. Just see where you're feeling that, whether it's just mainly those inner thighs, maybe even hamstrings, or whether it's lower back, or a bit of everything. Might be somewhere totally different. Release that slowly. Just take the legs out and you just take them comfortably wide. And then lean forward a little bit, just walking forward. This changes still in the thighs, but obviously maybe a bit more in the hamstrings as well. We ease it back again. Bring the knees back together. Now come forward on your mat a bit so you've got more mat behind you. Okay, hold on to the knees. And then we're going to just round the spine out and just pull back for a second. So you're holding your knees, rounding the spine, opening the back. Stay there for a moment. And then roll back to upright. Now we're going to bring the feet in so your toes are on the ground, but not your heels. Take a breath in, suck the tummy in, and now float your feet and then see if you can roll and come back to sitting. And just touching, every time when you roll, come back to sitting, just touching with your toes. And then stay sitting for a moment. Now we're going to do a little combo here. So we're going to roll back, and then when we come forward, we're going to go into our forward bend with our wide leg position. We come back, we roll. So we're going to roll forward and extend. So in your own time, just start to work with that. So you roll back, and then you go into that wide leg forward bend. We're doing a couple more like this. So still using that core dynamic movement. Last one. So when you come back to the forward bend, stay there now. Hold that forward bend. See if you can inch the legs a little bit wider and walk the hands forward a little bit more. Softening, easy breath. You could lean a little to the right, lean a little to the left. Okay, let's ease out of that and bring the legs together, swing them around and come to a hands and knees position. So we'll place the hands under the shoulders and knees directly underneath the hips. Start with a round spine, so suck the tummy in, crunch the abs, push around away, and then as you inhale, dip the spine, extending, looking forward. And then as you exhale again, round spine, suck the tummy in, push the ground away. Inhale as you look forward. Just a couple more like this. Now you can do your own thing. So if you wanted to, you could do a bit of rotation or side-to-side movement. We're going to come to a flat spine. Plug the shoulders in, tuck the toes. So really keep the shoulders nice and stable and then push up to the mountain. Start with your knees quite bent and then going into alternating heel pressing. Suction the hands into the mat. Stay concentrating on your breath as well. So coordinating the breath and the movement together. We'll bring both heels back and hold it for a few breaths. Suction both the hands and feet towards the mat. Sit bones high, the legs don't have to be completely straight. Now we ease back down to the knees. Okay, so hands and knees position again. Look slightly forward, slide your right leg out and lift it up, looking forward, dipping your spine, and then exhale, bring that nose towards the knee, rounding your spine out. So inhale, dip your spine, lift the leg, and then exhale, going into the round spine, suck the tummy in, and we'll continue here. One more like this. Place the knee down, hold it here. Let's take it to the other side. So the left leg reaches, looking forward, strong arms. Exhale, round spine, nose to the knee. Inhale, keep driving through the arms as you lift. And then exhale, round spine. All right, here we go. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Knees are down again, tuck the toes. Push back to the mountain. Lift out through the sit bones. Head is framed between the arms. One more breath. We're going to come down to the knees. Now lie down onto your stomach and sit up on your forearms. So your elbows are on the floor. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath or two here. And now lightly lift up through the pelvic floor. Send your pubic bone slightly towards the floor. And then come up onto the knees. So we're up onto elbows and knees. So it's a prone hold position. So you want to make sure your spine is really neutral. Okay, so you're not sticking your bottom out, dipping your spine. You're also not completely crunching. Okay, neutral spine, pelvic floor, deep abdominals. Try tucking your toes and lifting your knees and hold it strong in this position. Your core stays engaged, holding. Take another breath like this. We'll come down to the knees and holding. And then come all the way down. Good. Slide your hands back and come back to child's pose for a moment. Take a big stretch out through the whole body, lengthen out. And then we're going to come back up to hands and knees. Now we're going to take our Forearms to the ground again. This time, bring your hands together, so intertwine your fingers. Elbows on the floor, intertwining fingers, making a bit more of a triangle shape with your arms. Okay, then from here, bring one foot back, tuck the toes, and then bring the other foot back. And we're going to go into that plank position on the forearms. Hold it here. So you're on your toes, strong core, holding, lifting. Now push your hips up and then try walking your feet forward a little bit so you're in the dolphin pose. So lift your hips nice and high, drive the ground away with your arms, sit bones lift. One more breath. Come down to the knees, sit back to child's pose, but keep your arms as they are. Build that up a little bit. So we come forward into the forearms. We're going to tuck the toes. This time, push up to the dolphin pose. So your hips are up, you're on your toes. And then come forward and see if you can get your chin towards the front of your hands. And then go back to the dolphin pose. So you come forward and try and get your chin towards. And if it's not working, don't worry about it. Just do an adaptation. So adapt it a little bit. So you want to try and keep your hips lifted. Try and get your chin towards the front of your hands. One more time. And then we come down to the knees. Now, coming to the knees, take your forehead to the ground and bring your arms behind your back. Intertwine the fingers. Give the shoulders a little stretch out here. We're going to take the arms forward again. Same position. Into the hands intertwined. Come up onto the forearms. Tuck your toes. And come back into the dolphin pose, lifting up. Now stay in the dolphin pose. Walk your feet a little closer towards your head. And then raise your right leg high. Hold it here. And nice and strong. Bring that foot down. Take the other leg up. Holding. And bring it down. And bring the knees down. Sit back to child's pose. Okay, give the arms a bit of a break. You can have your hands as they are. So one more. So onto the forearms. And you can choose to keep working with it exactly the same way, either one of those options, or we're going to put it together. So on your toes, you can try lifting that right leg, and then try coming forward with your chin as you keep the leg lifted. Let's do that again on that side. And we're going to switch sides and going forward. And then bring it back and come back to the knees. Sit back to child's pose. Bring your arms behind. Intertwine the fingers. Raise the arms and hold it. Now let's make our way up to hands and knees position. Oops, it's got a plug there. Oh, that was lucky I saw that. Maybe the computer in, otherwise I would have disappeared. Okay. The hands and knees position. So that's plugged in. Is that working now? Hang on. Sorry, just check. Make sure that's working. Okay, so hands and knees. Yes, there we go. Step the right leg forward between the hands and then come forward, open up the front of the hip here, lengthen out through the crown. Stay for a few breaths. Now tucking your toes, lift the back knee and straighten the front leg. And let's do a little combo. So we're going to inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg, nose towards the knee. And press and hold. Bending the back knee down. And then raise your arms up. Hold it here, leaning into that front knee. Stretch out through the fingertips. Lift the gaze. Bring the hands back to the floor. Step back to the mountain. Shoulders broad, sit bones lifted and holding. Tuck the chin in a little here. Ease back to the knees. Step the left leg forward, staying on the fingertips. And hold. Now tuck the back toe, lift the knee, straighten the front leg, nose towards the knee. Bend the front leg, knee, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, straighten, nose towards the knee. Inhale, bending. Exhale, straighten. Holding here, press into it. Bend the front knee, bring the back knee down, and then sweep through, raise your arms. Lean a little bit into that front knee. Good, hold it here. Hands come to the floor, step back to the mountain. Exhale, shoulders are broad, hands are quite wide. We're going to come up onto the toes and extend into your high plank here, nice and strong, looking slightly forward. Take another breath and go back to the mountain and raise your right leg high. Now come up onto your toes and go forward and bring that right knee in towards the chest. So you're holding that knee close to your chest. Inhale, go back up high. So you're going into your plank and that knee comes in close. Exhale, crunch, drive the ground away. Inhale, raise the leg high. Exhale, go forward, crunch. Strong abdominals. Inhale up. This time we're going to step it through with the back knee down. And sweep through. Intertwine the fingers. Bend into the front knee. Lift the gaze. And hands come to the floor. Step back to the mountain. Shoulders are broad. Raise your left leg high. And then come forward like strong arms. Crunch. Bring that knee in. Inhale, raising the leg up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. And one more. Inhale. And then exhale, step it through. Bring that back knee down. Come through. Raise your arms. And index fingers pointing upwards. Good. Hold it here. I'm going to bring the hands back down. Step back to the mountain. Shoulders broad. Stay in the mountain, tucking the chin in. Couple of breaths here. And then come down to the knees. Step the right leg forward. Bend into that front knee. And raise your arms up. Now this time, keep bending into the front knee, but open towards the right. So your right arm reaches back. And then if you can, windmill back a bit. So see if you can get your hand to touch the back thigh. Raising the arms up, stretching, keep leaning into the front knee. Holding here. And then windmill back down, step back to the mountain. Exhale. Ease back to the knees, step the left leg forward. Raising your arms up, bending into it. Open up towards the left. And then you can bring that hand back, other arm up. So lean forward a bit more into that front knee. And then come back to the mountain. Yeah. So let's raise the right leg back up high. And then come forward and crunch. Strong arms, bring that knee in. Inhale as the leg goes back. Exhale, we go forward again. Strong arms, drive the ground away. One last time. This time, step it through between the hands. Drive strong through the back leg, raising both arms up. Hold it here, high lunge. Good, nice and strong. If you can, try opening up like we did just before, towards the right. You got to keep that knee in, don't let the knee fall open. Hold it here. And then come down, windmill the arms down, step back to the mountain. So let's raise the left leg high. Come forward in that crunch, bring the knee in. Inhale, the leg goes back up high. Exhale, strong arms as you go forward. Inhale. This time stepping through. Good, hold it here. Come up, high lunge. Going to drive strong into the back leg. And if you like, try opening to the left again. So you want to make sure that left knee doesn't fall in, so keep that knee open. Good, holding. Nice work. Windmill around, come back to the mountain. Exhale. Coming down to the knees and sit back onto the heels into Vajrasana. So sitting upright, bring your hands behind. Stretch your shoulders because we're going back into that flow. All right, let's come back to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Push up to the mountain. Inside the right leg high. Crunch the abs, so come forward. You're going to hover that knee right up by the chest. Go back again, inhale. As you hover that knee forward, strong arms, drive it away. Inhale, we go up. And this time we step it through. Keeping the back leg strong, come up into your high lunge. Good, open up to the right. Strong through both legs. The left arm comes down. Now the right arm stays up, and now try straightening that right leg. So you're in a reverse triangle. Bending the knee, hands back to the floor, step back to the mountain. Raising the left leg high. Come forward, crunch abs. Inhale, go back. Exhale, go forward. Do it one more time. Step it through between the hands. Holding. And then from there, raising the arms up, go into your high lunge. Open up towards the left. Good. The right hand comes down. We're going to straighten out. Hold it here into your reverse triangle. Hands to the floor, bend the front knee, step back to the mountain, and then come down to the knees. Child's pose, so just keep your arms reaching out to the front. How many roses to wash it away? How many tears to lose in her face? Come up with a round spine, so we're hands and knees, round spine. Dip the spine, lower the chest, so tucking the elbows in. Slide into cobra here, and then exhale back to child's pose. So we come up with a round spine, we dip the spine, tuck the elbows in, slide forward into cobra, come back to child's pose. Come up with a round spine, dip the spine, chest towards the floor, coming down, sliding into cobra, and then back to the mountain, to child's pose, sorry. Hold it here. This time, see if you can do it from, so staying low, so we're doing the striking cobra. So same thing, but we keep the chin and chest close to the floor, tucking the elbows in tight, coming up to cobra. If you'd rather just keep doing what we did before, where you come up round spine to a dipped spine. Otherwise, inhale. Striking cobra. One more. Now let's go back to the mountain. And hold. Take the right leg high. Step it through between the hands. Back leg stays straight. We come up high lunge. Bring your hands behind your back. Intertwine the fingers. Roll back through the shoulders. Sink a little lower. Keep driving strong through the arms. Take one more breath like this. Raising the arms again. Hands to the floor. Let's step back to the mountain. Exhale. Raising your left leg high. Step it through. Back leg is straight. Inhale, coming up. Hands are going behind the back again. Intertwine the fingers, roll back through the shoulders. Arms come back up. Hands to the floor. Step to the front of the mat. You can tuck your fingers in under your toes or hands right underneath. Tuck the chin in. Stay there for a few breaths. Let go of the feet, bend the knees a little, drive through the legs, coming all the way up. Okay. So standing with the feet about hip width apart. And then take your right foot behind and just have the toes touch the floor behind you. So just touching the ground. Then bring your hands behind your back, intertwine the fingers. Index fingers pointing back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift your chest, and then just shift your weight towards your left leg, squeeze your glutes, and lift that back leg a little bit. Now you can stay here, or you can try tipping forward a little, taking that leg up as you go. Ease it back slowly, place that foot down. Keep your hands where they are. Just bring your other leg, just touch the floor. So just with your toes. Lift your chest, shift your weight forward a little. Lifting the legs. That leg slowly tipping. Coming nice and slowly. Place it back again. Good. So let's stay standing at the front of the mat with the feet about as wide as the mat. I'm going to take the fingertips to the floor and just come into a half or full squatting position. You can use your elbows, half or full squatting, pressing out. Take another couple of breaths like this. I'm going to take a seat sitting onto the mat, but stay again with the mat behind you because we're going to do movement again. So we're going to roll, taking the feet off the ground, rolling over the shoulder blades a couple of times. One more. And then let that go. Shuffle the bottom back. So you've got a straight leg, straight legs. Raising your arms up and reach towards your toes. Okay, let's come out of that position. Stay sitting, grab your right leg, hold on to the thigh. Just bring that leg up and down for a little bit. Then we'll lift that leg up and hold it there and see if you can grab your ankle or your heel. Lengthen your spine. Hold on to the ankle with your opposite hand and then take your right arm behind. And then bring that hand across, so that leg across, so it's on the opposite side of your leg, and then twist back in the same direction you were looking a second ago. Nice and tall through the spine. Come back into the center here. Straighten out that leg and bring the other leg in, left leg. So we'll go up and down first. And then we'll go up and hold and walk up towards the ankle or the heel. Sit as nice and tall as you can, lifting, lengthening up. Opposite hand holds onto the leg and then rotate. See if you can keep that leg centered, so don't swing it out. Come back around, bring that leg across, and then back into that twist towards the bent knee, nice and tall here. Come back to center, straighten out. Raise your arms, one more forward bend. This time I'm going to hold that for a few extra breaths. So you might want to see if you can get further forward. Shuffle the bottom back a little bit, send the chest forward. You might even be able to wrap your hands around. Might be able to grab your toes or ankles, knees, and then just sinking. And gently, gently ease out of that position again. Have a lie down onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. And just do a very gentle, again, don't pull the knees too close. Just do that little circling movement here. And then take the feet to the ground as wide as the mat, knees bent, and we'll window wiper here. So the next time you take the legs over to the right, we'll stay there. If you want, you can bring your leg on top, otherwise just leave it as it is. And then feet to the feet on the ground, knees to the other side. And again, either leave it as it is or bring that leg on top into that IT mat. We come back to center, and we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Hold on to the knees. Close your eyes. Stay there for a few moments with the back nice and flat. Try tucking your chin in, shoulder blades broad. And then just focus on your breathing. And see if you can bring that breath into the belly. Now from there, slowly extend the legs down the mat. And you can have your arms down alongside the body or the palms turned up. You can put on a little jumper if you've got one near you. And then once you're lying down with the eyes closed, just take a nice deep breath in. Take a long, slow exhale. And just find that ease in the body. Remember how we started with a bit of focus, with a bit of inspiration. See if you can feel that in your cells, that energy, that frequency of inspiration. So think of what it feels like. Bring that feeling to mind when you've been inspired in the past, when you really felt like you're really inspired to do something, you're excited about something, a project, or something you're about to do, that inspiration. The different energy, there's different frequencies when we focus on gratitude and all these other things. Let's focus on inspiration today. Be inspired. Bring that to the surface from deep within your gut. And where do you feel inspiration? Gratitude often is that activation of the fourth center. Where does inspiration come from for you? It could be the second center, it could be that third center. So where in your body do you notice that feeling of feeling inspired? And breathe into it and let it sort of expand into your whole being.
One by one, we watch the stars.
There might be different ways that you tap into this. For me, it's sort of abdomen area. There's like a yellowy white light. It feels fresh, feels like breath. I feel like I have this smile on my face of excitement, of calm excitement. So that's how I'm experiencing inspiration. How does it relate for you?
Blossom above. Blossom above. Blossom above.
Let me take a big inhale, reaching the arms behind. And make your way to a sitting position. Amazing. Namaste. Have an inspired day.